6 figures, baby, I got no job. Get on TV, nigga, it's straight to job. Hiya.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Your mom's a bitch. Joke. Sorry. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. So, if you don't know, watch part 1. My name's F.A. If it isn't obvious, I'm a lesbian. And I used to be straight and very religious. This is part 2 of reacting to myself. Hopefully we're gonna get through some videos, because I'm not trying to make a part 3. But maybe. People seem to like this. The comments, you guys all passed the vibe check. Thank you very much. Fuck you to that one dislike. I know who you are, but I don't. So that's a shame. Anyway, let's get into it. Look how clear my skin was. Oh. I don't even know what this is about. I just wanted to show. So this is one of the hairstyles I used to rock, a short bob. This has to be one of my favorites. My signature pose. I look great. Can't lie to you. Can't cap there. Yeah. Okay. So I used to go to clubs where you're required to wear dresses and heels, and that's all I knew about going up, because the places we used to go to were very bougie and discriminatory. So you kind of had to look your best. So yeah, I wore a dress. I still have this dress and I think I look great in it. But I remember not feeling comfortable in dresses. Not mainly because it wasn't me. I don't know if anyone can relate, so this might be a niche thought, but then again it probably isn't, because one thing about TikTok, it's made me realize that I've got no original thought. I literally don't. Anyway, I'm on a tangent. But when I put on clothes, it determines how I feel about myself and how I come across. Like when I wear baggy clothes and I have like yeah, that start was disgusting. My brain lagged. I need to eat food. That's my issue. Take 2. Let me eat something.
You diving in the pussy like oceans.
Okay, as I was saying about this, so yeah, we had to wear dresses and that because there was always the dress code, and I don't really feel comfy, but I always felt like I had to do it. I just had to do it because clubs favor femininity. Clubs favor femininity, yeah? So it was peer pressure. And it wasn't until uni that I was just like, I'm allowed to wear trousers to the club. And then I started thinking, I don't have to go to these sort of places and feel uncomfortable. In conclusion, clothes make me feel different. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. It's absolutely disgusting. Right, have I done? I don't think I've shown this picture. But yeah, this is just another picture of me going out. I look so nice. Now we'll get to the big boys. This picture, yeah, I'm sure these people don't mind, so I'm just gonna leave their faces in there. This picture, please and thank you. This is where I wore weave. No, I think this was a wig. This was a wig. I hated how I looked. Absolutely hated it. In some picture, I'm gonna pop some up here, it translated well, like it looked okay, but in real life I just looked like a hot mess. It didn't suit me. Maybe it was the wrong wig, but I just didn't feel like myself. Like I said, I've just not really gelled well with hair. Hair and me, we're not friends. But yeah, this was when I was at church camp. We are in the fields, not the fields, like the garden-y bit. Yeah, these people are great. These people help me question a lot, different perspective. Yep, of course I'm getting a phone call. Yep, just makes sense. The universe doesn't want me to make this video. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, these people really helped me question a lot about what I believed in and why I believed in it. They had a different perspective that I've never really explored. Church camps and stuff like that, you always used to put in perspective how I viewed myself. And yep, just used to hate how I looked, hated how I behaved, because I don't know if I mentioned this in another video. I literally repeat myself, but I'm just going to say it anyway, just in case you haven't seen it. But for me, my identity crisis started because of what I was taught. Me trying to embrace my acne scars, please. But I really suffered. I just hated my skin. It was absolutely going through it, but hormonal and that. But I really skipped a whole chunk. Before we get onto the bisexual phase, I'ma take it back a few steps and react to some videos of me being a Christian. Jesus. I'm finna expose myself before anyone finds this. I haven't watched it in ages. But I don't want to watch this. This was 2017, so I was 17. This was during the time I was pretty sure I was struggling, but a lot of my Christian friends wanted to reach out to me because I used to be pretty vocal online on social media about my belief in God and stuff. And yep, so yeah, I did a couple of videos, but I remember other people asking me to do it and I just had to refuse because in my head I was just like, nah bro, I can't even come and vouch for what I believe in right now because I'm struggling to believe it. So a lot of things I declined, but this is one of them. This is one of the earlier stages where I wasn't really questioning that much, but kind of. Not me procrastinating this. Enjoy. I am complete. I actually came back from the opticians and I found out my prescription was really bad. And I've always heard in church that God heals and he'll give you healing. And so I was like, okay, I want to see if this works. And so I
I began to seek him, but not because I wanted to love him, but because I wanted something from him. I knew in my heart that it wasn't like the right thing to do or the right way to go about it, but that was what I knew of God. I started to seek him more and his word, and I started reading his word, and I discovered that God actually loves me, and he's not there for me to do things to please him. He's there to complete me. He's there to fill a void in my heart that I've always been trying to fill. It was hard.
And the sad thing is the void was never really filled. I feel like I was acting, that was it. I was trying to be the best Christian ever. So
I did have like loads of doubts and confusing thoughts, but I didn't want to give up because I knew I found something. I found something in this Christian life, in this God. And
not me struggling. I remember trying to rack my brain to make it sound like I wasn't doubting, like it wasn't that bad. So the fact that I even mentioned it, I'm surprised. But you know when you just keep on thinking about something, you can't like not talk about it. So I think that's what I was going through. I was really trying to like make it seem, yeah, he's sorted it out. Like this is a testimony. I'm on the other side of it. But no, after this, it went downhill.
in this Jesus. And so I started going to church and kind of really listening to the lyrics when you worship, because worship for me was just like, oh, I thought of it as if I sang along, it would go quicker because I didn't like standing up. I didn't really immerse myself in it. I didn't understand why people were longing for God. So I wanted that. I wanted that Christ.
Not me struggling to speak, but I was basically trying to say I didn't really understand what people were feeling. Like I remember looking around in church, people were crying. I didn't feel it. The closest was when I was praise and worship. But I have the same feeling I had when I used to do praise and worship is the same feeling I have when I listen to like Daniel Caesar. You know, a song just hits and you just get excited. That is exactly the same feeling. Like I can emulate that feeling again now. But back then I was just like, I don't know what people were saying, like they used to hear God's voice, and I used to say that as well. But I didn't. I'm a true liar. I was just struggling to decipher and understand what it is we're doing.
And not the one that I had in my head. And so, yeah, so I was at church, and so I started worshipping, and then I felt the lyrics, the song I Surrender, and I started singing I surrender all. And lifting my hands up didn't seem like weird anymore. It felt like I needed to kind of a way of expressing myself to God. When I said the Lord's Prayer and like became born again for real and understood what it meant, it was as if blinders were literally like taken from my eyes. Like I could see life the way God saw it. I saw light, I saw meaning, and I kind of understood why people did things because of what his word said and because of him describing how the devil of this world blinds people's eyes and through distractions. And I kind of like reflected back on who I was before and realized I was empty. A year or 2 years onwards, I've really seeked and found who God is and his genuine heart for me. I've understood why he loves me, and it isn't about pleasing him. It is about pleasing him, but it isn't about doing works for him to love us. He already loves us, basically. And there's nothing we can do about it. So I just keep on. And this relationship I have with him is amazing. So yeah, he's made me complete. I am complete in Christ.
I am.
I remember like some of the things I said, I literally just repeat what I heard like my dad say and just like other people, because I so wanted to be genuine. And I don't even want to get too like, I don't want to get too deep into the topic because I can't be asked for like a debate. Okay, the thing is with me, before, basically I used to have conversations with people about it, and I realised it doesn't really matter, especially when I talk to people that do believe. It really doesn't matter because they're not going to change their perspective, and I'm not looking to change anyone's perspective. Like, honestly, I don't care as long as you're not infringing yourself on other people and you're spouting ridiculousness. I don't care, because it's very personal people have different relationships with different gods and all of that stuff. So I just, before I used to care and like defend why I stopped believing, but now I'm just like, I'm fine, you're fine, this helps you, so what's the point? Because every conversation always leads to the same thing: agree to disagree, each to their own. It always leads to that, because we're not even on the same page. Like, you think something's immoral and I don't. This is your perspective. So like, we can't really find a place to start the argument, because we're both on different pages. Even some definitions that we have are completely different, so what's the point? It's not really a cohesive discussion or cohesive debate. But yeah, that's why I really talk about it too tough. But if you really want to, you're actually questioning, my DMs aren't open. But if you're my mate and you want to know, please, maybe I'll start a Patreon one time in my life and I'll discuss it. But yeah, that was the time of my life. And am I happy for that time? No, I'm not. I really wish I didn't grow up religious. Like, I really, really wish, because I feel like problems that I have now stems from that. So yeah, I know it's maybe to who I am now and all that stuff, but if I could, please, anyway, life is life would be lifing. If that didn't happen to me, something else would have. Okay, next. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I have some more videos. This one's still up. This one was called Meaningless. This is so cringe, but fuck it, lads. Wow, 41 likes, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Okay, watch it. You guys go watch that. I was basically just reciting Ecclesiastes. That's how you know I was going through it. Even though I thought I found meaning, I was still searching for like something that just related to me. Yeah, let's leave it at that. I feel like I can find better ways to phrase things, but I can't be asked to think. Obviously, I mean, no disrespect, this is personal. Let me just disclaimer it. Right, lads, let's see. I remember I used to reference the Bible a lot in my videos, because as I said in the other video, you were kind of told, I need a better word. We were encouraged to speak about Jesus as much as possible. So I used to try and sneak it in my YouTube videos. I absolutely love this video though. I absolutely love it. But no, this is just an example of how I would like talk about the Bible in my videos. Oh yeah. You know what? Editing effort. You're just gonna have to find it and then pop it in. I found out there was also a mention of beauty pageants in the Bible. Esther, a woman in the Bible, she won a beauty pageant. King David was dying. But yeah, that's an example of how I used to behave and kind of make my YouTube videos. But I've actually just I've deleted so many, and I wish I didn't, but the cringe took over me. Right now I'm so full like sharing, and I don't know where it is. I just kind of like sharing. I feel like sometimes it's oversharing, but I don't like mind apart. Anyway, that's another conversation. Right, let's go on to the fun stuff. This is when I started saying that I was bisexual. So I started with the shaved sides. Actually, no, I didn't tell anybody, but in my head, this is when my subconscious was really jumping out at me. God, if you know about this eyeshadow that I used to wear. Personally, I think it's fun. This is when I was going out, feeling more comfy in my skin, feeling more comfy in who I am, rocking a bit more unique hairstyles. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but that was one of my favorite hairstyles. I didn't really have dress sense back then. I kind of just took my sister's clothes because I didn't really have any going out clothes, and I used to wear the same. So I just alternated between like 3 different outfits every time I went out. But yeah, I was living my best life this summer. I can't lie to you. God, let me not say that. I was going to talk about my club antics. Okay, I can briefly. Okay, all right, hold on, let me think. Actually, let me share this. I remember going to the club and you know, they say when you drink that your true self comes out, or like the truth comes out, right? So you know, when you're out and you're single, you're looking for like guys and whatever, and trying to get attention from guys. I don't really care about guys. Like, I didn't really want attention from them. I remember trying to come off a bit more masculine so girls would find me attractive. I didn't know. Please, I'm not even ready to talk about that. Oh my God, I think that's it. I feel like I've really just talked about my bisexual phase a lot in my other videos, but in summary, I used it as like a stepping stone to like coming out, like just to ease myself in, get more comfy with my sexuality. And I remember going to a club once, gay, in Leicester Square, and I met these 2 French girls. I don't even know if they still follow me. They probably don't, but love you lot. But I remember the first time dancing with a gay girl, and she was very femme, and it was getting very steamy. I was like, maybe I'm straight, because my heart was going pitter patter, babes. I couldn't control no one. I was petrified. But then you live and you learn, you know. A lot of gays are very shy, I think. And it's kind of hard moving to girls. Like, you have to be very secure in yourself and be ready for rejection. But girls are really nice. The girls I met were really nice, and I haven't really felt rejection, yet. But yeah, I remember going to my first gay event, and my heart was going pitter patter. My body was doing all sorts. I said, yay, I've never felt this feeling before. Didn't know what to do with it. But you just grow into yourself. The more you build your confidence, when you go to like gay clubs and events and stuff, it's it's quite overwhelming, I'd say. So go with a friend, go with a group of people so you feel a bit more comfortable, so they can wingman you, wing women you, and all of that. If you want to hear more about my sexuality, I'm pretty sure I've got a playlist, so just binge through that. And let me see if I've got any more pictures on my phone. Oh yeah, I used to rock this hairstyle. I didn't go out with it, but I was like experimenting. I was experimenting with different looks. I remember there was a time that I was like, I really just want to look gay. But yeah, that's about it. Let me stop waffling, because I feel like I've basically covered everything. But if you guys have questions, maybe leave it in the comments, or you can DM me and then I'll make like a video about it if I get enough. I probably won't get a lot of questions. Now this is all good. Now that I've said it, I can edit this out, but I'm not going to. It's authenticity. And just in case I do get a couple of questions. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to stop here because I feel like I'm just going to keep on repeating myself. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I'm not trying to force you by though. Oh, recommendations. Guys, I haven't been watching anything because I've been a working woman. I'm suffering, guys. Capitalism has gotten to me. Let me think. Have I got any recommendations? I've got songs. I've been listening to songs. My sister showed me this song. It's called Risk.
I never thought it'd be this. I'm jumping out of your arms.
Incredible. And what have I been watching? Absolutely nothing. I didn't even shout out my small business, please. Anyway, let me go.
I gon' finish it. I so giving fucks, but she on her head. Hate them penitentiary.